Hi, welcome to A Part For You. This video tutorial is on how to remove your hinges in your oven and grill. We'll start with a one-piece hinge. This is commonly used on Diplomat, Hygena and stoves. We're working on a Diplomat door here. These are the two hinges we're going to remove. First thing we have to do is remove the outer glass. 4 screws holding this in place. While I'm working on this, remember at our site we have a comprehensive list of video tutorials for you to choose from, and we're adding to it every month. We're always open to ideas from customers on videos you'd like produced. And at A Part For You we carry a comprehensive range of parts, over 25,000 parts in stock. And if we don't have it, we're always able to special order it for you. Just removing the last one here. Okay, the panel slides off. Now we'll remove the hinge itself. This hinge is actually held on with 2 screws, one from the inside of the oven door and the other at the rear. Or at the bottom. Remember to always use a good screwdriver bit, because some of these screws are seized, especially on used cookers. And they can be full of fat as well. That's the last screw. Now this hinge will slide out through its retaining hole. There you go. Just reverse the procedure to replace the new one. And install. There you go. Right, our next door that we'll be working on is a Bosch and Nef. There are other doors very similar with the same hinge system. This is only an example. We have a retaining bracket at the top that holds the inner glass that I'm pointing to here, held on with 2 flat blade screws. And then we have the star drive screws at the bottom, and there's one that will be extracting from the inside, which I'll come to in a minute. These two just need to be loosened. Half a dozen turns will do. Then the retaining bracket will slide off, giving us access to the inner glass. There you go. The inner glass now slides out towards you. Never force it. Now here's the screw that I was on about earlier. Star drive again, one either side. That actually holds part of the hinge system on. The next is the retaining plate, which are 2 screws. And a 3rd screw which actually holds the hinge in place. Okay. Remove the hinge cover. And the hinge will slide out. Remember, when refitting, just follow this procedure in reverse. There you go. Right, next we're working on a Hotpoint and Belling. This is what I call a 2-part hinge, because it has looks like there's 2 parts to it, but there's actually not. So again, having to remove the outer glass on this one, which is held on with 4 screws, very similar to the first one you watched. 2 at the bottom and 2 on inside the oven. Very quick and easy, this one. I've been working on all grills in these videos for the simple reason being is they're easier to handle in front of the video camera. Same principle applies for the bottom though. The screws are at the side on this one instead of on the inside. Right, now we're ready to separate the outer glass from the chassis. And there you go. Off she comes. Okay, now we have 2 screws at the bottom, 1 either side for each hinge, and 1 above the locking mechanism there. You'll see how the locking mechanism works in one of our other videos called Removing the Doors. Okay, so undo the inside one, and at the base of the door, undo this one. Okay, rotate it over now. We can remove from the bottom, but I'll show you how to do it from when the door's the other way up. And it just slots out of its hole. And there you go. Follow this procedure to refit. Right, lastly here we have the Diplomat and Hygena earlier models. The glass on this one just slides out. There's no retaining clips for it. We have 3 screws we need to remove here. Again, the same procedure applies for the bottom oven. And there's a little retaining clip here that stops the glass falling out, which we have to remove. Pull that out, the cover comes off. And now we just have 2 screws. Remove these 2 and the hinge will slide out. Again, once you've removed both hinges, to fit the new ones, just follow the procedure in reverse. There we go. As you can see, the new one would just slide into its slot, line up the holes, and reassemble. These videos are here to help you. If you purchased a part from a Part For You, thank you very much, and we hope you found it useful. If not, you can always leave a donation in our honesty box, as that's what keeps us going and able to make these videos for you. Thanks again for watching.